Hi there, and welcome to another Mojo Moment. We're going to help you lock away some key vocabulary around genetic inheritance for your biology GCSE. We need you to be using your visual memory. So listen carefully, but imagine as vividly as possible. The crazier the imagery you can conjure up, the easier it is to remember. So let's get started. Your grandparents have chosen to move to a smaller place. There is not enough space for all their stuff. You've been told to look around to see if there's anything that you want to take or inherit. For the first time, you notice that all the doors have been replaced with huge jeans. They are uncool, practical jeans with loads of pockets down the legs, carrying lots of information and stuff. So this story is about genetic inheritance. Single gene, mouse fur colour. You want to find out what is behind these single genes doors. You push through the doors and hear a squeak. Inside the room you see a cute cage of furry mice squeaking away. But these mice are weird. They have crazy coloured fur. They're bright green and bright red. Mouse fur colour is controlled by a single gene. Red-green colourblind. Still in the room, behind the single genes door, the red and green mice morph into your granddad's glasses. They are big, almost comedy glasses. And weirdly, one lens is green and one is red. You put them on and you can't see through them at all, they're so thick. It's like being blind. You now realise that your granddad must be red-green colourblind. Multiple genes. Most other characteristics. Suddenly, everything else in the room transforms into things made of lots of genes. There are genes making sofas, genes making lamps, genes making a table. All these things are as a result of multiple genes coming together. Most characteristics are controlled by multiple genes. Alleles. Different forms of genes. You put on your granddad's glasses. They're amazingly heavy. So heavy that you fall face first into a huge pool full of what at first sight seems to be identical denim jeans. But when you look again, you note that they're different colours. Some are a little bit blacker and some are a little bit bluer. They're a little bit different, but essentially they're just different forms of the same genes. Alleles. Homozygous and heterozygous. Spontaneously, all the genes in the pit suddenly get up by themselves and start to dance together in couples, just like in Strictly. Where two genes dance together that are the same colour, both a little bit blacker or a little bit bluer, they're known as homozygous, as in homosexual, the same. Where two genes dance together that are a little bit different, they're known as heterozygous, as in heterosexual, different. Dominant alleles. Love him or hate him, the most dominant judge is Craig Revel Horwood. No matter who else is on the panel, Craig will get his own way. He's dominant like that. Dominant alleles, always expressed. Recessive alleles. Craig loves the way he looks, particularly that hair of his. But as you watch him, his hair recedes and starts to fall out, leaving him balding badly. Craig bursts into tears. The other judges think he's being ridiculous. He's no longer going to dominate them on the panel. This recessive, receding judge does not get his own way anymore. Recessive alleles. Chromosomes. 2 plates full of beautiful, fresh scones appear in front of each judge, with strawberry jam, clotted cream, the lot. There's just one thing. When you look closely, you see that the scones are made of shiny metal. It's chrome. 2 sets of chrome scones each. Chromosomes. Genotype. The chrome scones jump up off the plate and organise themselves into a shiny metal keyboard. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Belgian martial arts expert and dodgy actor, appears. Don't call him Gene. He hates it. He types a story. Gene types. Gene types about a gift of eels, yuck, that he wants to give his girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Gene types about an eel present. Genotype. Phenotype. Gene throws the last eel into the river, and it magically transforms into Michael Phelps, Olympic champion swimmer. If you look carefully, Michael has actually started to grow a type of fin on his head, a phenotype. He was born a normal person, but he spent so much time in the water, he now has a phenotype. Phenotype. Gamete. Phelps swims so fast, like he's a sperm trying to be the first to the egg. But when he gets out of the water, his skin is all wrinkly. Ugh, he has gammy legs and hands. These are really not sexy at all, which is odd, because gametes are sex cells, whereas gammy feet are not sexy at all. Gametes. And that's it. To recap, on the screen now is what we've just covered. Think about the images again as the list appears on the screen. Thanks for imagining with us. More from Mojo soon.